Hi, welcome to the Fox Den. I'm Auntie Fox. I'm going to use this as an opportunity just to talk a little bit about things that come up over time and things that are of interest to me that I think you might be interested in as well. So today I want to start with some books I'm really excited about, which aren't Fox Spirit books in this case, but do include some Fox Spirit writers. The first one is Zen Cho's Sorcerer to the Crown. I met Zen briefly at Nine Worlds a few years ago when I was running the All of the Books independent table, and she brought a few copies of Spirits Abroad to the table and she did a reading, and then she came back to the table and I had to ask her if she had any more copies, which she did, and then she came back again and I had to ask her if she had any more copies, and at that point she didn't. I think it was the best-selling book on the table that weekend, and I didn't grab myself a copy, which I have always regretted. But I was curious, why her books had flown out. We sent a lot of people away disappointed that had come to the table specifically looking for Spirits Abroad. And Zen was lovely. So I downloaded a couple of her stories online, which were amazing and I loved. And we were lucky enough to have her appear in Wicked Women with one of her short stories, which was edited by Jan Edwards and Jenny Barber, who are normally part of Alchemy Press, but skipped across to Fox Spirit because this title and idea really did sit well with us as a publisher. So Zen's got a short story in this, and when Sorcerer came out, I was very, very much grabby McWantans. So I saw it the other day in Waterstones on a table in paperback, so it came home with me. No questions asked, and this is on my to read very, very soon pile, as opposed to my normal to read pile, which is about 300 books deep. And I'm really excited about this one. Another one, which my current read, is Escapology by Warom. Ren's an amazing, fresh science fiction writer. She did a novella for us, The Lonely Dark, which is just phenomenal. But I'm going to read you a bit of the back of this. Shock Pow is not just any haunt. He's the best. There isn't a system that he can't crack into, nothing he can't steal for the right price. Outside the virtual world of the slip, though, he's a fail. No degree, no job, no affiliations to protect him from angry ex-customers, of which he has quite a few. So when his ex brings Shock a job, he accepts, little realising that it will turn out to be the most impossible, illegal and insane assignment yet. So it's a world of gangs and virtual reality and rigid social structures, and it's full of incredibly vivid characters. I'm really excited to see where it's going to go, especially as a trilogy, because it's already, as I say, I'm not very far into it yet and it's already blown me away. The last one I don't have a copy of because it's not out yet. It's out on the 10th of September and it's being launched on the same day between 1 and 2 p.m. at Forbidden Planet London, which is Chasing Embers by James Bennett. Don't know much about this one, except that it ties into some of the short stories James has done for Fox Spirit, and I can't wait to read it. He's had stories in a number of our books. He did a short story for Girl at the End of the World, which touched on abuse and female relationships and was a really sort of dramatic way to start the book. The stories that tie into his character for Chasing Embers, I think, are the ones in the noir books, Noir Carnival and Drag Noir. So I will be there on September the 10th to celebrate the launch and to snag myself a copy immediately. And get James to sign it. And there will also be cake at the launch. So if you are in London or are able to get to London, do pop down to that. He's a fantastic writer and I'm really excited to see his novel out. That's also, I think, the first book in a trilogy. So that's it really from me for this session. I just wanted to tell you about a few of the books I'm excited about. There are lots of them. Obviously James and Ren and Zen Cho, having all worked with Fox Spirit, I particularly wanted to highlight those guys for you. So thank you very much for listening, and we will see you soon on the Fox Den.